Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the #1 team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Michigan State Spartans return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Childs. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Spartans have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, getting a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to the air one more time. With the catch, it's Marsh. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw, it's Childs. It's complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught in the backfield, it's Larson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, the tight end makes the catch. He just tries to do a little too much after it. He makes one guy miss, and at that point starts running backwards and ultimately ends up losing yards.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Brown. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Fast motion from the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Glover. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Spartans pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend.
There's a live football. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Release to the back. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. He's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got his man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
He's brought down at the 28. First down for the offense.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Got his man quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some.
Sends it downfield. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Smarty. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Bowling Green opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. The circle of life. Football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Using the quick game. Good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Big time throw in that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The run to the right. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, their guys holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He wants to pass it on second down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting the lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. This offense has a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the Spartans get it past the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Gates. Stumbled to the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Gates. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Spartans!
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get, because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Got it set up on the outside. Gets away from one. He's got space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got the back in the middle.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurt. You speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
The official says no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Give to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand, fighting off the defender. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running to the left. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
And the Spartans are in the hurry up. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking for a productive play on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to fire deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Let's see what they do on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll do it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
The defense is going to have a plan. They're going to need linebackers replacing these defensive ends that are crashing down and downfield quickly like you did on that last play.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Now the play fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Leaves it with the running back. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got his man all by himself. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll go to the ground. Powers through. Touchdown, Sparty! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
On what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Ball State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Got room at the 35. He smashes his way through again. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. The aerial assault continues. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, they've had a day. It's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They're facing a 3rd down. The give to the back. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here.